Well, U.S. President Donald Trump is meeting with the Congressional Black Caucus on Wednesday, and viewers Mariama Diallo sat down with one of the members of the caucus to talk about the work of the Congressional Black Caucus and some of the early tensions between the group and President Trump.
As well as
Am I going to include
Are you going to include the Congressional Black Caucus and the Congressional
Well,
Hispanic
I would.
Caucus,
I tell you what, do you want to set up the meeting? Do you want to set up the meeting?
When President
Are they
Trump
friends?
asked reporter April Ryan at a press conference to set up a meeting with the Congressional Black Caucus, caucus members were shocked. Gregory Meeks is a congressman from New York.
It shows that the president is not connected to the real world, in my estimation. It was somewhat insulting, I think, to all of the American people for him to ask an individual who's a White House reporter just because he happens to be black.
VOA requested comment from the White House but got no response. After that news conference, most Black Caucus members attended Mr. Trump's recent address to Congress, but some did not. Trump opened his speech by acknowledging some of America's racial challenges.
Tonight, as we mark the conclusion of our celebration of Black History Month, we are reminded of our nation's path toward civil rights and the work that still remains to be done.
While Meeks considers Trump's remarks a start, he said there needs to be a more effective policy when it comes to the African American community.
You know, African Americans don't just live in urban America. We've got to have a broad policy issues and taking in different geographical locations in place. I happen to represent New York, but there's just as many members of the CBC that represents rural areas of Mississippi or South Carolina or Georgia.
The CBC has a record 49 members. Meeks says that speaks volumes about America's diversity.
America has progressed to the point whereas African Americans do not represent all African Americans or majority African American districts.
But politically, the caucus is mainly composed of Democrats with the exception of Republican Senator Mia Love. Two African-American lawmakers, Senator Tim Scott and Congressman Will Hurd, both Republicans, do not belong to the Black Caucus. Meeks says the biggest misconception is that the group is monolithic.
You've got members that come from all different perspectives because you've got some are from the East Coast, the West Coast, some are from urban areas, rural areas. Some believe in hunting and guns and others don't. Some believe in trade and some don't.
If somebody walked into Wells Fargo tomorrow.
Meeks has been in Congress for 17 years and is a member of the Financial Services and Foreign Affairs committees. He says the caucus members have a wide range of expertise, which could be helpful to any administration. Mariama Diallo, VOA News, Washington.